If you're over 40, you've done the PT, maybe some chiro massage, even an injection or two, and your shoulder still isn't right, this video is for you. Maybe it felt a little better in the clinic, but the second you went back to real workouts like bench, overhead, rows, pull-ups, or dips, the pain came right back. You're starting to wonder if this is just your new normal or if you're actually missing something big. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 5 fixes most people never get told about, the exact things that usually get missed in traditional rehab, so you can finally understand why PT didn't stick and what needs to change to get you those long-term results. I'm Dr. Joey Seyforth, online shoulder rehab specialist and founder of Comeback Performance. I fought my own shoulder pain for years. I did the PT, the scraping, the needling, the bands, the stretches, and everyone stared at my shoulder joint and ignored everything around it. Now I see the same thing with our clients every day. They're told it's impingement, your labrum, your arthritis, and almost nobody talks about your neck, your mid-back, your shoulder blade, or the way you actually load the shoulder. Today, my team and I have helped over 800 shoulders through one-on-one online rehab and coaching, mostly lifters in their 40s, 50s, and 60s who still want to bench, press, row, do pull-ups and dips for years to come, not just be told to stop. Let me show you how we look at shoulder pain differently and why that matters if PT didn't work for you. Here's the easiest way to think about your shoulder. Most traditional healthcare treats the shoulder joint like the main roundabout in a city. And when you only focus on the roundabout itself, you really only have a couple options, basically trying to manage the traffic right at the shoulder with rest, injections, or shoulder-only exercises. But the problem is the roundabout usually isn't the real reason traffic is backing up. The congestion is coming from the roads feeding into it. So the way we treat the shoulder is different. We zoom out and look at the other roads that drive stress into the shoulder in the first place, specifically your neck and nerves, your thoracic spine, aka your mid-back, your shoulder blade, the shoulder joint itself, and how you load all that when you bench, press, pull, carry, and sleep. I call these the big 5. And that's why we're able to get results when other approaches haven't, because the shoulder doesn't have to keep compensating for problems coming from everywhere else. If your PT mostly stared at the roundabout, the shoulder, and maybe a bit of the shoulder blade, but never really addressed your neck, thoracic spine, or how you load your lifts, it makes sense your pain keeps coming back. Now, let's go through 5 mistakes that almost nobody checks and what to do instead. Mistake 1, no one really checked whether your neck or nerves were referring symptoms into your shoulder. So night pain, weird zings, or mystery front shoulder pain never truly changed. Here's a quick check, a median nerve and neck side bend. Stand tall with your hand out to the side like you're holding a tray. From there, extend your elbow, wrist, and fingers pointing down. Holding that position, take note of where you're feeling your symptoms. From there, side bend your neck away and see if anything changes in your shoulder or your arm. If that increases, decreases, or changes the symptoms at all, that's a positive sign that you can be having referral higher up in the neck into the shoulder. If this sounds like you, try this exercise. This is a chin retraction. Sitting in a chair, gently glide your head straight back like you're making a double chin. Don't jam it. Hold for a second, then relax. Do 10 slow reps a couple times per day. This helps stack your neck over your shoulders and reduces constant nerve irritation feeding into the shoulder. I know you're struggling with shoulder pain and you obviously want to fix it, so text me the word pain to 720-710-4371 and I'll send you my free shoulder pain fix demo. Now back to the show. Mistake 2. Your mid-back doesn't rotate or extend well, so every time you try to press or reach, your shoulder has to steal motion and gets jammed. Try this quick screen. This is a thoracic rotation test. Get on your hands and knees and then sit your hips back. Put one hand lightly behind your head. From there, rotate your elbow and chest up toward the ceiling as far as you comfortably can, then back down. Compare sides. If one side feels stiff, blocked, or you barely rotate compared to the other, your thoracic spine is likely part of why your shoulder keeps paying the price. To help with that stiff upper back, we use a wall open book. Stand or half kneel at the wall, making sure the hip is connected to the wall. Put your hands together in front. Slowly open your top arm and chest away from the wall like you're opening a book. Follow your eyes with your hand, then return. Do 2 sets of 8 to 10 reps per side. This frees up your mid-back so your shoulder doesn't have to twist and grind to get overhead or across your body. Take note if one side reaches less than the other, as this can be contributing to why you're getting that shoulder pain in the first place. Mistake 3, your shoulder blade doesn't rotate up enough when you lift your arm, so your top and front of the shoulder get pinched over and over. Use this quick screen. Stand tall and slowly raise your arms out in front of you, overhead. If your shoulder hikes towards your ear or you feel a top or side pinch instead of smooth motion, your shoulder blade isn't doing its job. To help, use wall slides. Stand facing a wall with one foot slightly in front of the other. Place your hands on the wall at about shoulder height, pinkies touching the wall. Gently press into the wall and slowly slide your arms up as high as you can without a sharp pinch or low back arch. Then slide back down. Do 2 sets of 8 to 10 slow reps. You should feel your shoulder blades sliding up and around your ribs, training the scap and joint to share work instead of grinding the front of the shoulder. And mistake 4, your shoulder can't rotate through a full 180 degrees front to back. So certain positions like the bottom of a bench, dips, or throw style positions are always hot zones. Most people either get endlessly stretched or never build strength in those ranges. Here's a quick test. External and internal rotation at 90. Bring your arm out to the side, elbow at shoulder height. From there, rotate out into external rotation and then internal rotation. The goal is to get to 180 degrees. Compare sides. If one shoulder feels like it hits a wall or you get that deep joint ache, that's a missing rotation range we need to address. To help with that rotation, we use wall axial rotations. With your elbow extended, hand pressing into a wall, you can use a slider for assistance. Alternate rotating the shoulder into internal and external rotation positions. Stay in the green and yellow zones. Don't go into the pain cave and into the red zone. Do 2 sets of 8 to 10 reps each direction. This builds controlled rotation in a supported position so your joint learns to handle those angles again. And mistake 5, your loading strategy is 0 to 100%. You rest or rehab, feel a bit better, then jump right back into old numbers, old volume, or all your old variations at once, and your shoulder flares again. Take a second and think back. Does your shoulder feel okay at lower loads or fewer sets, but every time you push weight or volume past a certain point, the same pain comes back? If yes, you don't just have a tissue problem, you have a load problem. To work on this, we add in bear shoulder taps. We build shoulder stability under more controlled load. Get into a bear position, hands under shoulders, knees under hips, knees just off the ground. Slowly tap your opposite shoulder with one hand, then switch, keeping your hips as steady as possible. Do 2 sets of 20 to 30 seconds. Then when you go back to lifting, you apply a simple rule. Change one thing at a time, either the load, volume, or range, not all 3 at once. That's how you stop blowing past what your shoulder can actually tolerate. One of my clients, Dave, is a prime example of this. He saw all these different providers and they only gave him shoulder-specific exercises. When we started working together and addressing his big 5, this is what he said.
When you told me, Dave, it's not just your shoulder, it's everything else around your shoulder that we got to work on. And it's got to be your neck and your nerves. And I'm like going, nobody's told me that. Nobody's even mentioned none of that to me.
Once we started treating the whole big 5 system, his neck, thoracic spine, shoulder blades, shoulder joint, and nerves, his pain stopped dominating his life. Now he's back to pickleball, training multiple times a week, and wants to avoid any injections or surgeries for the rest of his life. That's the difference between only treating the roundabout and fixing the roads feeding into it. Remember, your shoulder lives inside a big 5 system, your neck, thoracic spine, shoulder blade, shoulder joint, and nerves. Over 40, the game isn't perfect MRI or bust. It's strong, stable, and smart shoulders that let you live and lift on your own terms. If you want help figuring out exactly which parts of your big 5 are holding you back and how to train with your current shoulder, grab my free Big 5 Shoulder Fix training using the link in the description. It walks you through each of these 5 areas with more tests and examples so you can see exactly where you're stuck. So if you're over 40, did PT, maybe chiro or injections, and your shoulder still isn't right, it's not that you're unfixable. It's that the big 5 likely weren't all addressed. Start by checking each of the 5 mistakes we just went through and plugging in the simple fixes. Chin retractions for neck and nerves, wall open books for T-spine, wall slides for the shoulder blade, wall axial rotations for the shoulder joint, and bare shoulder taps for smarter load progression. If a lot of your pain lives in the front of the shoulder, especially with bench, curls, or push-ups, the next best video for you to watch is this one. That video will help you dial in whether your bicep tendon is a big player in your pain and give you a focused plan for that pattern. And if you're tired of dealing with this shoulder pain and you've tried things such as physical therapy, injections, or surgeries, and you're still dealing with the pain and you want a long-term solution to fix it, then text me the word pain to 720-710-4371 to get a tailored step-by-step approach on how to permanently fix your shoulder pain. Our mission at Comeback Performance is to help over 1 million people around the world eliminate their shoulder pain, avoid unnecessary imaging, injections, and surgeries, and get their lives back. After you reach out, please like and subscribe to the channel. We're putting out daily content based on your guys' questions on shoulder-related topics regarding pain and rehab. At Comeback Performance, the comeback is always stronger than the setback.